Vitamin B6 is one of the many essential nutrients that quietly declines with age and under chronic stress, often without any warning signs until subtle or severe health issues begin to emerge. Its gradual depletion is a hidden but impactful contributor to the fatigue, cognitive decline, immune weakness, and mood instability so commonly seen in aging and high-stress populations. Despite this, B6 status is rarely assessed in older adults or chronically stressed individuals, and its importance remains deeply underestimated in both preventive medicine and everyday health strategies. As we age, several physiological changes affect the absorption, metabolism, and utilization of B6. First, digestive efficiency declines. The stomach produces less hydrochloric acid, and the pancreas secretes fewer enzymes, both of which are necessary for liberating and activating B6 from food. Additionally, older adults often experience changes in liver function, which impairs the conversion of B6 into its active form, pyridoxal 5-phosphate (PLP). This enzymatic bottleneck means that even if total B6 intake appears adequate on paper, bioavailability may be far below what the body actually needs. Age-related inflammation, sometimes called inflammaging, also increases B6 turnover. Chronic low-grade inflammation, a hallmark of aging, drives up the body's demand for B6 to support antioxidant systems, cytokine regulation, and protein metabolism. Because B6 is a coenzyme in these inflammatory and repair pathways, its depletion accelerates in the background, silently compounding age-related decline. Chronic stress further amplifies this problem. Elevated cortisol, the hallmark hormone of stress, has a catabolic effect on many nutrients, and B6 is no exception. Cortisol increases the metabolic demand for B6 because the vitamin is required in the synthesis of stress-related neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA. During prolonged stress, whether emotional, physical, or environmental, the nervous system burns through B6 at a faster rate to maintain equilibrium. This is especially true for individuals dealing with trauma, sleep deprivation, overwork, or caregiving responsibilities, all of which have become widespread in modern society. Even more troubling is that most of these high-risk groups, older adults and chronically stressed individuals, are never screened for B6 deficiency. It's not part of standard geriatric panels or mental health evaluations. It's not monitored alongside cortisol in adrenal assessments. And it's rarely tested in those on multiple medications, despite the fact that many common drugs, from blood pressure meds to antidepressants to diuretics, either deplete B6 directly or impair its function. Instead, symptoms of B6 insufficiency in aging, like fatigue, confusion, irritability, neuropathy, or declining immune resilience, are routinely misattributed to getting older. Cognitive slowing is brushed off as normal aging. Sleep disturbances are blamed on hormone changes. Depression is treated with SSRIs, and physical weakness is met with more prescriptions, not nutritional investigation. The fact that all of these issues can stem, at least in part, from low B6 status is practically never discussed, even though supplementation is inexpensive, low-risk, and potentially life-enhancing. Adding to the problem is the misleading idea that because B6 is found in many foods, like meats, whole grains, bananas, and potatoes, deficiency must be rare. But food supply alone isn't the issue. What matters is absorption, activation, and metabolic demand, all of which are compromised by age and stress. Furthermore, modern diets are increasingly filled with processed foods that strip out naturally occurring B6, while simultaneously raising stress and inflammation, driving up the need for it. So, even in people eating a normal diet, functional deficiency is common. Blood tests rarely catch this problem early. Standard plasma B6 testing doesn't reliably reflect intracellular levels, and most doctors don't even order it unless there's a specific neurological complaint. By the time a deficiency is recognized, if ever, it may already have contributed to a range of chronic conditions, from cardiovascular problems and high homocysteine to poor mood regulation and weakened immunity. This silent erosion of B6 status is especially concerning given the simplicity of the solution. Supplementation with even moderate doses, 10 to 25 mg/day, of B6, or better, its active form P5P, can significantly improve neurotransmitter synthesis, energy metabolism, and inflammatory balance. Higher doses, up to 100 milligrams per day short-term, may be warranted under medical supervision in more depleted individuals. and yet few clinicians recommend it and even fewer patients know to ask. In conclusion, the decline of B6 with age and stress is a slow, silent process with serious consequences, one that is rarely diagnosed, even more rarely treated, and almost never prevented. Older adults and those living under chronic stress are precisely the populations that would benefit most from targeted B6 support, yet they're the least likely to receive it. This oversight is a missed opportunity for public health, a chance to support brain function, mood, immunity, and resilience using a nutrient that costs pennies but delivers vital biochemical value. If aging gracefully and staying sharp under pressure is the goal, then B6 should be considered a frontline ally, not a forgotten footnote.